KVGC News Time is now 7 minutes. Let's make it 8 minutes after the hour of 7 o'clock. Time for a look at the news for a Wednesday, the 20th day of June for 2018. Well, with just 50 ballots left to count, Amador County elections released updated numbers last night. 13,096 Amador County voters cast ballots out of 21,851 registered for a 60% turnout on Election Day. Now, while the numbers have changed a bit, the results in all of the races have not. Judge Renee Day continues to hold a commanding lead over challenger Robert Schell, 8,013 to 3,986 votes, or a 66 to 33% lead. In the race for the county superintendent of schools, challenger Robert Steve Russell holds a 51 to 48% lead over Amy Slavinsky. Russell with 5,850, Slavinsky with 5,538. In the race for District 3 Supervisor, Jeff Brown continues to hold a 54 to 44% margin over incumbent Lynn Morgan with 1,323 to 1,077 votes. And in the race for District 5 Supervisor, Brian Oneto continues to lead 59 to 40% over challenger Andrea Macon, 1,697 to 1,164 votes. And in the race for Lockwood Fire Protection District Director, Cookie Stevens holds the lead, 433 votes to Jolynn Middlestad's 274, or 61 to 38%. Again, there are still about 50 overseas and vote by mail ballots to be counted, and Grady hopes to have the final updated numbers to us by late today.
And the retrial of teenager Isaiah Fowler in the 2013 stabbing death of his sister Layla, who was 8 years old, began Tuesday with the opening statements by the defense and prosecution. Now, Fowler was convicted of the crime back in 2015. The State Court of Appeal for the 3rd Appellate District overturned that conviction in February, concluding that 2 of the 4 interviews the boy gave to law enforcement should have been deemed inadmissible for use in the trial. Retired Amador County Superior Court Judge Susan Harlan is presiding over Fowler's new trial, and as in the first trial, Harlan will render the verdict at the conclusion of the proceeding. Now, because it's a retrial, Harlan plans to spend the next 2 days reading from more than 2,700 pages of transcripts from the 2015 trial. Dana Field, the prosecutor, Mark Reichel, the defense attorney, and Isaiah Fowler all expected back in court at 8:30 Friday morning, again 8:30 Wednesday morning of next week, when both sides hope to make their closing statements. Judge Thomas A. Smith found Fowler guilty of second-degree murder on October 6th of 2015. That trial lasted 17 days. Fowler was sentenced about a month later to remain in custody until he was 23 years old.
And traffic came to a complete standstill on Highway 49 just north of Drytown yesterday following a head-on 2-car collision around 12:30. The CHP were able to clear the scene, and all lanes were open by about 2, but 3 people were metaflighted from the scene. Also, emergency ground crews, CHP, Caltrans, and CAL FIRE and local fire agencies were also on the scene. It's reported that one of the vehicles drifted across the lane and hit the other one, the oncoming vehicle, head-on. The CHP has released no details so far on yesterday's incident.
Well, with high heat and triple digits expected over the next few days and into the weekend, Amador County Public Health urging residents to prepare for the first hot spell of the summer. Dr. Rita Kerr, Amador County Health Officer, reminds us when temperatures reach above 100, it's important to drink plenty of fluids, limit physical exertion, stay indoors in an air-conditioned location as much as possible, and although nearly everyone is uncomfortable in high heat, some more vulnerable than others. The elderly, the young, and those with chronic medical conditions, particularly susceptible. Be sure to drink plenty of cool fluids, rest inside or in the shade, check on elderly neighbors, and never leave children or pets in a vehicle. Warning signs of heat-related illness include dizziness, headache, weakness, nausea, vomiting and stomach cramps, confusion, rapid pulse, seizures, muscle cramps, or hot, dry, flushed skin. Now, if symptoms do not subside, seek medical help immediately. Call 911.
And fees for city services are going up in Ione as financial matters dominated the discussion at last night's city council meeting. The council approved a comprehensive update to the city's entire fee schedule. Every type of government fee charged by the city will be affected, from building inspections to making copies at City Hall to rental of Evelyn Bishop Hall to the cost of putting on a public fireworks display. As the city has not changed many of these fees for 20 or 30 years, and the adjustments take inflation into account, all of these fees will be increasing dramatically. The council also approved the city's budget for the 2018-19 fiscal year. The city plans to raise and spend some $2.2 million from the general fund, leaving a slight surplus of about $43,000. The city will spend a total of $860,000 on its police force, $230,000 on building and planning services, $370,000 on parks and recreation. The city sewer fund is expected to spend $1.2 million, and the city's gas tax fund, they plan to spend some $420,000 on activities related to city roads.
And CHP and Jackson Police on the lookout for a vehicle involved in a reported hit-and-run incident this morning around 8:30 in front of Jackson Tire on Highway 49, and that was actually yesterday at around 8:30. According to reports, the vehicle, believed to be a white Pontiac Firebird, pulled out of the Jackson Tire parking lot, collided with a school bus, then pulled into the path of a box truck, colliding with the left side of the truck. The driver of the suspect vehicle then fled south on 49 toward Moke Hill. Anyone with info about the driver and or vehicle should call Jackson Police at 223-1771 or Highway Patrol at 223-4890.
And the Calaveras Youth Organization reminds musicians you have until June 30th to submit video auditions for Calaveras Has Talent 2018. Performers who are unable to submit videos will be given a chance to audition live between 10 and 4 this Saturday in the band room at Calaveras High. The contest has two divisions, one for youths to 18 and one for adults older than 18. Winners receive cash prizes and trophies. Calaveras Youth Organization leaders this year made several changes to the Calaveras Has Talent. First, the show is for musical performers only, and also for the first time, the competition is open to contestants from Tuolumne and Amador counties, as well as Calaveras. The musical talent competition will be staged on August 24th, 25th, and the finals on the 26th. Proceeds from the event support school music programs throughout Calaveras County. Visit calaveras.youth.org for more details.
And Accra invites you to the Mini Garlic Festival this Saturday from 6 to 8 at the Accra ARCD Community Garden on Jackson Gate Road. Now you'll enjoy an evening of fun, music, and all things garlic. Yes, you will be able to taste garlic and other food offerings. Tickets will be available at the gate or get advance tickets. Call 223-6349.
And that's a look at local news on a Gold Country Wednesday morning. From the KVGC News Center,
I'm JD.
And I'm Jim Geedy reporting. Remember, for the latest news, traffic, and weather 24 hours a day, be sure to visit our website. That's kvgcradio.com.